Hello everyone, President Ramaphosa and the late Prime Minister Misuzulu Buthelezi have created a mess right there by Zulu Kingdom. Judge Norman Davis' decision to set aside President Cyril Ramaphosa's recognition of King Misuzulu as the King of Zulu Nation has created some turbulence in royal corridors. Those sympathetic to Prince Makate were quick to claim victory, referring to him as King Makate in televised interviews and on social media after Judge Davis ruled on the matter on Monday. But this was premature, and the judgment was emphatic on that point. The order was clear in that King Misuzulu remained the King of Zulu Nation, but it was the process followed by President Cyril Ramaphosa which the court ultimately ruled against. Judge Davis has stated that the question that came before this court was not to make a determination as to who should be the king of the AmaZulu. The applicants didn't ask the court to determine that issue. The applicants brought 2 review applications and the court was required to determine those. The first issue was whether King Misuzulu was correctly appointed King per Zulu customs, and the second was whether Ramaphosa has acted in accordance with the Traditional and Cohesion Leadership Act 3 of 2019, also known as the Leadership Act. The acting judge, President Isaac Madondo, had ruled substantively on the first issue. The Judge Davis was clear that he could not act as an appeal court on the basis of something which has already been decided. In other words, the king remains the king. Judge Davis went on to say that AGP Madondo had already pronounced in relation litigation in KwaZulu-Natal Division, Pietermaritzburg, on 2 March 2022 that King Misuzulu is the rightful heir to the throne. On the second issue, Judge Davis found that Cyril Ramaphosa had bungled during the process to recognize King Misuzulu, the handling of a dispute lodged by one of the members of the royal family. The process followed by Ramaphosa was unlawful and invalid in that he failed to appoint an investigating team to deal with the dispute by Prince Zulu Ndlovu. Judge Davis also slapped the president with the cost order. To remedy this, the judge has ordered Ramaphosa to appoint an investigating committee in accordance with the Traditional and Cohesion Leadership Act 3 of 2019. The committee will be expected to conduct an investigation and to provide a report in respect of allegations that the identification of King Misuzulu was not done in terms of customary laws and customs. This will entail a panel of cultural experts assisting the process in determining whether the process of identifying King Misuzulu was in line with Zulu customs. Prince Thembi had written to Ramaphosa in June 2021 in protest after the May 2021 meeting which named King Misuzulu as the heir. Judge Davis applauded the 43-page mediation report penned by former KZN Premier Willis Mchunu and placed a significant weight on its recommendations. Ramaphosa had directed Princess Thembi's dispute to former Traditional Affairs Minister Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini-Zuma, who constituted the mediation panel. While the panel failed to resolve the dispute, it did advise against any decisions being taken while matters were pending in court, advised on the appointment of an acting king during the dispute and the appointment of an investigating team. It is the failing of constitution, this investigation team of experts, that has ultimately led to Judge Davis' ruling. Judge Davis lauded panel for its sterling work, but noted that it was not prescribed in the Leadership Act. The Act makes provision for an investigative committee should disputes arise, as it did with Princess Thembi's dispute lodged with Ramaphosa. He further said that the Leadership Act clearly contemplates that an investigative committee is the statutory body created to perform such evaluative function. The mediation panel was not such an investigative committee, and the president also did not claim that it was. The president therefore erred in law in not having followed a peremptory provisions, a statutory provision that requires exact compliance of the Leadership Act. This renders his recognition decision susceptible to review. On the 21st of March 2021, King Goodwill Zwelithini passed away, and on the 24th on the same month, King Zwelithini's will names his wife Queen Mantfombi as Queen Regent, and on the 29th of April 2021, Queen Regent Mantfombi passed away less than 2 months after her husband's death. On May 7, 2021, days later at the Queen Regent Mantfombi's memorial service, then Prince Misuzulu makes a stunning entrance, flanked by Zulu regiments and some of his brothers at the memorial service, as he effectively launches his bid for the throne. Prince Misuzulu is the eldest son of King Zwelithini and Queen Regent Mantfombi, who was also the great wife. On the 13th of May 2021, Prince Misuzulu paid a lobola for his longtime sweetheart, Ntokoza Maisela. They have 2 children together, 8 cows and 50,000 rand in cash paid to Maisela family. On the 14th of May 2021, a meeting convened by the Zulu royals nominated Misuzulu as the king. On the 3rd of June 2021, King Zwelithini's sister Princess Zulu Ndlovu wrote to President Ramaphosa objecting to King Misuzulu's nomination. And the same month, Ramaphosa deferred the matter to Traditional Affairs Minister Dr. Nkosazana Dlamini Zuma, who subsequently appointed a mediation panel led by former KZN Premier Willis Mchunu. The panel subsequently recommended an acting king to be appointed due to the nature of the disputes, and called for an investigation team to be appointed amongst other recommendations. And on the 2nd of March 2022, the acting judge, President Isaac Madondo, found that Prince Misuzulu had been nominated as a Zulu king in accordance with Zulu traditions and customs. He declared the rightful heir in accordance with Zulu customs. And in April 8, 2022, Princess Zulu Ndlovu died. On the 30th of October 2022, King Misuzulu coronation took place in front of packed Moses Mabhida Stadium in Durban, and President Cyril Ramaphosa handed over the certificate in recognition. In September 9, 2023, Prince Mangosuthu Buthelezi passed away. From 16 to 18 October 2023, Prince Makate approached the Gauteng High Court seeking to declare President Ramaphosa's decision to recognize King Misuzulu unlawful. On the 11th of December 2023, Judge Davis sets aside Ramaphosa's decision to recognize King Misuzulu as unlawful and invalid. He ordered that Ramaphosa to institute an investigating committee to probe into the dispute around whether King Misuzulu was declared king in accordance with the customs. What is your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.